Please all come and settle down. Very much welcome everybody here in Guinea-Bissau and everybody in Tiruvannamalai and everybody here in the live stream. Welcome at the Nithyananda Yoga today. Let's start and invoke the presence of Swamiji, sitting with our head, neck and spine in a straight line, placing the hands in Anjali Mudra in front of our heart. And let's start together with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Yanamurtim Dvandvatitam Yagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Avatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. And then we continue with chanting the Shiva Mula mantra 11 times. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 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 And next is the ritualistic cleansing. So please take your Panchapatram and Udarini, cup and spoon with water. Now place your hand in the Gokarna Mudra. That means cupping the palm and bringing the index finger. Now with the little finger and thumb together, using the base of the hand, touching the navel, the right chest, left chest. And now place all the fingers together and touch the crown of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and the heart center. Can you continue? Then please clasp your hands and place them on the right thigh. Close your eyes and take a moment to visualize what you want to manifest today. And with this visualization, let's chant the mantra together, the Sankalpa. Om Mamobata Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prichatam Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prichatam Cha Achapur Phokta Evam Guna Visheshana Vishistayam Asham Shobadito. Purana Arogya Yukta Dridagatra Yogika Sharira Sityatam Paramashiva Shakti Avishkaranatam Nithyananda Yoga Vyasham Karishe Om Abhaupasprisha. And clench your hand once more. And then place the Panchapatram safely away from the mat. Today we have another 100 asanas to do together, from 400 to 500 in the sequence of 1000 asanas. And before we start with the asanas itself, a short disclaimer. This practice is pure for educational and well-being purposes. It is not in any way a substitute for medical advice. So if you have an illness or a disease or an injury, please make sure to contact a medical doctor. And before you practice, and also during the practice, adhere to the advice of the medical doctor. For everybody, please mind your body, be aware of its limits, be aware where you can stretch and where you need to take rest. For example, if you feel dizzy or uncomfortable, then stop your practice for a moment and let it recover. And only when you feel comfortable again, resume the practice. With that, let's start with the asanas.
Yes. With that beautiful warm up of our new day, let's now start with the Nithyananda Yoga. So, today we are going to be completing asana sequence from 400 to 500. It's an exciting day for each and every one of us. So, let's get started. Okay. The first asana of the sequence is Kshemasana. In Kshemasana, you're going to be sitting in a cross-leg position where you're comfortable and resting your elbows in your thighs. Interlace your hands in front of the chest. Lean your chin on top of your hands. Keep your spine straight. Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in the molar bandha. And you're going to be engaging in the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Visualizing the fire in your Jataragni is going up towards your spine in Kshemasana. Kshemam yasmin bhavedeha takshemasanam uchyate. Now, relaxing yourself into Kubjasana. In Kubjasana, keeping your hands in the Shambhe Mudra where you continue to sit in the same position. You're just going to be hunching your back a little bit. Hunching your back, gently bend forward from the hips, drawing the chin little closer, almost on the way, reaching in the navel. Yes, almost like curving your upper back like a hunchback. As you place your hands in front of your legs, in front of you, interlaced in the Shambhe Mudra, tuck the chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha. Gaze at your nose in Kubjasana. Nabo Simhanadam Komchayam Esha Kubjasanam Tu. Yes. Straight yourself up. And now, in this set of series, we are going to be doing kind of like a warm up. So, continue to remain in a seated position. Place your hands on your respective knees. So, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be rotating your neck from side to the side, left to right, left to right. This is Jaganya Charana Griva. As your hands are in Shambhi Mudra, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Jaganya Charana Griva. Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet Dashada Charana Mukhya Jagannaya Smrita Buddha. Yes. Now, next asana is Jaganya Charana Griva. Again. So, in Jaganya Charana Griva, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be tilting your head from down to up, down to up. Nicely warming up your whole leg muscles. As your hands are in place in the Shami Mudra on top of your thighs, on top of your knees, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeat in the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva Om throat center in Jaganya Charana Griva. Aniloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet Dashida Charana Mukhya Jaganyanya Smrita Buddha. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself, we're going to be coming to Jaganya Charana Skanda. In Jaganya Charana Skanda, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be placing your hands at your respective shoulders and you're going to be doing a shoulder rotation. So bring your elbows together and push it back. Yes, you're going to be doing like a shoulder rotation. Continue to clench the perineum florin in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Jaganya Charana Skanda. Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet Dashida Charana Mukhya Jaganyanya Smrita Buddha. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself, you're going to be coming into Jaganya Charana Manibandha, where you're going to be rotating your wrist, bringing your wrist in front of your chest and rotating your wrist nicely. Yes. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeat in the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Jaganya Charana Manibandha. Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet Dashida Charana Mukhya Jaganyanya Smrita Buddha. Okay. Now, the next asana is Jaganya Charana Anguli Mula. So, in Anguli Mula, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be pressing your fingertips far away from you. So, basically, you are going to be bringing your thumb inwards your palm and your 4 fingers outside. Just pressing your palm. Pressing both your palms. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. In Jaganya Charana Anguli Mula. Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet Dashida Charana Mukhya Jaganyanya Smrita Buddhaihi. Next asana is Karuna Sandhi Grahana. In Karuna Sandhi Grahana, you're going to be massaging your wrist. Nicely pressing your wrist, massaging them. இப்போ நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட ரிஸ்ட் வந்து நல்லா மசாஜ் பண்ண போறீங்க இந்த ஆசனத்தை. Clench the perineum floor in the மூலபந்தா. மூலபந்தத்தை செய்யுங்க. In Karuna Samdhi Grahana. Bahucharanama Voktam Charanangahamev cha Padasya Samdhi Grahanam Karasamdhistateva cha. Okay. Now, next asana is Chandrasana. Now, continue to remain in the seated position. Place your right hand firmly on the ground next to the body. Raise your hands up. Bring your left hand over your head. Feel the stretch happening as you're moving towards your right side. Yes. Clench the perineum floor in the மூலபந்தா. உங்களோட ரைட் ஹேண்ட் வந்து பாடிக்கு பக்கத்தில் உடம்பு பக்கத்தில் நீங்கள் வைக்க போகிறீங்க. உங்களோட லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட் வந்து தலைக்கு மேலே உங்களோட ரைட் சைடுக்கு மூலமாக நீங்கள் நல்லா ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. Chandrasana. Clench the perineum floor in the மூலபந்தா. Continue to engage in Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Visualizing the fire in your Jataragni, which in your stomach is raising up towards your spine in Chandrasana. Tadvat padachayam kritva sutalonayo samsitam chandram eva kaditamiti. Now you're going to be doing Chandrasana on the other side. Now coming on to your left. இப்போ நீங்கள் சந்திராசனத்தை நீங்கள் அடுத்த சைடு நீங்கள் செய்ய போகிறீங்க லெஃப்ட் சைடில். Continue to engage in மூலபந்தா. Clench the perineum floor in. Tadvat padachayam kritva sitalanoli samsitam chandram eva katitamiti. Okay. The next asana is Jaganya Charana Anguli. In Jaganya Charana Anguli, stretch the feet in front of you, hands placed next to your body. You're going to be moving your toes up and down, up, down, up, down. இப்போ நீங்கள் வந்து உங்களுக்கு கால்கள் வந்து உங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி நல்லா வெடிக்க போகிறீங்க. உங்களோட டோஸ் வந்து கீழமா மேலே நீங்கள் வந்து மூவ் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. நல்லா ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. Clench the perineum floor in the மூலபந்தா. Tuck the perineum in. Look forward. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Jaganya Charana Anguli. Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet. Rishida Charana Mukhya Jaganyana Smita Buddha. Yes. Now, remain the same position. You're going to be coming into Jaganya Charana Gulpa. In the same position, you're going to be doing a rotation of your ankles. இதே ஆசனத்தில் உங்களோட கால்கள் வந்து ரவுண்டாக செய்ய போறீங்க. You'll be rotating your legs in a circular manner, in your ankles in the forward direction, and the other side, nicely rotating your ankles, opening up. As you're doing this asana, clench the perineum floor in the Molabandha, repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Jaganya Charana Gulpa. Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Bhavo Bhavet. Dashida Charana Mukhya Jaganyana Smita Buddhaihi. Now, you're going to be entering into Jano Samdigrahana. In Jano Samdigrahana, In Jana Samdigrahana, you're going to be coming into a seated position. And you're going to be placing your hands in the respective knees and nicely massaging, squeezing your knees. You're going to be nicely squeezing and massaging the inner joint, applying as much as pressure is needed, nicely warming up your body. இப்போ நீங்கள் வந்து உங்களோட கிராஸ் லெக் பொசிஷன் சுக்கார் சப்ளாங்குத்தில் உட்கார போகிறீங்க. உங்களோட நீஸ் வந்து நல்லா மசாஜ் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. 2 கைகள் வச்சுட்டு நல்லா உங்களோட நீஸ் வந்து உங்களை முட்டியை வந்து நீங்கள் நல்லா மசாஜ் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. Clench the perineum floor in the Mulabandha in Janu Samvikrahana. Bahucharanamavoktam charanagrahamevacha padasya samdigrahanam karasamdistatevacha. Okay. The next asana is Gulpa Samdigrahana. In Gulpa Samdigrahana, what you're going to be doing, the same position. You're going to be squeezing and massaging your shins, basically your ankles, your shins, your ankle joints. You're going to be nicely massaging them. இதே ஆசனத்தில் உங்களோட 2 கைகள் வச்சுட்டு உங்களோட ஆங்கிளில் வந்து உங்களோட ஆங்கிள் ஜாயின் வந்து நீங்கள் நல்லா மசாஜ் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. உங்களோட கால்கள் வந்து நல்லா மசாஜ் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. Nicely massage. You use both your hands to massage one feet. Once you have done enough pressure, do it on the other side as well. This is your ankle joint. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha as your hands are in the Shambhi Mudra in Gulpa Samdigrahana. Bahucharanama Voktam Charanagrahanam Evacha Padasya Samdigrahanam Karasamdistatevacha. Next the next is Pada Samdigrahanam. In Pada Samdigrahanam, you're going to be massaging your feet. Your feet joints, nicely going to be massaging them. This sequence is going to be nicely massaging every single joints so they can prepare you for a further asanas. Yes, nicely put pressure. How much ever pressure is needed for your feet, nicely apply. இப்போ வந்து உங்களோட கால்கள் வந்து நீங்கள் நல்லா மசாஜ் பண்ணுங்க. 2 கை வச்சுட்டு ஒரு காலுக்கு முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் நீங்கள் அடுத்த காலுங்க போகலாம். Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Truth Center in Pada Samdigrahana. Bahucharanama Voktam Charanagrahanam Evacha Padasya Samdigrahanam Karasamdistatevacha. Okay. Next asana is Balanathasana. In Balanathasana, what you're going to be doing, extend the feet in front of you, stretch the feet in front of you. You're going to be crossing the right foot on top of each other. And yes, you're going to be interlacing your fingers and placing it between your thighs in front of your groin. Okay. அடுத்த ஆசனை வந்து பாலநாத்தாசனா. உங்களை பாலநாத்தாசனா நீங்க என்ன செய்ய போறீங்கன்னா 2 கால்கள் வந்து உங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி நல்லா ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ண போறீங்க. உங்களோட ரைட் கால் வந்து லெஃப்ட் கால் மேல போட போறீங்க. உங்களோட 2 கைகள் வந்து இன்டர்லேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு உங்களோட 2 தைஸ்க்கு நடுவுல வந்து போட போறீங்க. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha as you're repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Throat Center in Balanathasana. Now relax yourself. Now doing Balanathasana on this side. Relax your right leg. Now you're going to be crossing your left leg on top of the right. இப்போ உங்களை ரைட்டு கால் வந்து ரிலாக்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு உங்களை லெஃப்ட் கால் வந்து ரைட்டு கால் மேலே போட போறீங்க. இதே ஆசனத்தில் லெஃப்ட் சைடில் செய்ய போறீங்க. Balanathasana on the other side. Now uncross your legs. Keep your feet together. Toes pointing up. Point your toes upwards, keeping your hands in the same position in Karapati Asana. இப்போ உங்க கால்கள் வந்து உங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி வைக்க போறீங்க. உங்களோட டோஸ் வந்து மேல பாயிண்ட் பண்ண போது உங்களோட கைகள் வந்து அதே பொசிஷன்ல வைக்க போறீங்க. இந்த ஆசனம் வந்து கரபாட்டி ஆசனா. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha as you go engaging the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Visualizing the fire in your stomach, your Jataragni is raising up towards your spine. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in a throat center in Karapati Asana. Okay. Now relax yourself. Continue to keep your legs in front of you. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be in the same position. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be moving your ankles front and back, front and back, front and back. Okay, so this is Mridu Paravriddhi. இப்போ இந்த ஆசனத்தில் உங்களுக்கு கால்கள் வந்து முன்னாடி பாயிண்ட் பண்ண போறீங்க. நீங்க அப்புறம் பின்னாடி வந்து பாயிண்ட் பண்ண போறீங்க. உங்களோட சைடு புரியுதா? Mridu Pravriddhi. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeat the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in throat center and Mridu Pravriddhi. Katyam Prasarinaive Hastanguli Mridu Bandham Parivartayet. Yes. Now, next asana is Sharira Shuddhi Pravaha. In Sharira Shuddhi Pravaha, what you're going to be doing? Keeping your legs in the same position. Toes pointed up. You're going to be sweeping your arms up to your shoulders and wide. So doing this continuously. இப்போ வந்து நீங்க இந்த ஆசனத்துல உங்க கால்கள் வந்து உங்க முன்னாடி வைக்க போறீங்க. உங்களோட ரெண்டு கைகள் வந்து ஆர்ம்பிட்ஸ் மேல வந்து மேலே கீழே வந்து போறீங்க. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in throat center in Sharira Shuddhi Pravaha. Sharira Shuddhi Purvangam cha Panchendriyadarānam Marastale Niyojayet Pada Prasarana Anguli Vikasa Samdibala Samhatihi. Okay. Next asana is Samhrita Kutili Asana. Now, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be coming to a seated position where your Your feet is flat on the ground and your knees are bent to one side. Okay? Keep your spine straight. What you're going to be doing in the same position, you're going to be shaking your hands nicely, losing out your wrist, releasing all the tensions that are there in your that are sitting in your wrist. Okay? Do not feel any tension in your arms. It's just like releasing all the tension. And Samhrita Kutli Asana, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha, repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center, and Samhrita Kutli Asana. Samskrita Padasanam Drita Bahu Bandhanam Silatam. Okay. Now relax yourself. Now you're repeating the same asana on the other side. Repeating the same asana on the other side. Your feet is flat on the mat. Shake your hands nicely. Yes. Nicely shake your hands. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Samhrita Kutli Asana. Samskrishta Padasanam Drita Bahu Bandhanam Sitilam. Okay. Relax yourself. The next asana is Urdhva Kriti Pradhanasana. In Urdhva Kriti Pradhana, what you're going to be doing? Place your legs extended in front of you. Now, you're going to be bringing your left feet, so your right feet in front of your chest. And what you're going to be doing, you're going to be moving, pushing the legs backwards, almost going beyond your armpits to open up your hips joint. Yes. This is Urdhva Kriti Pradhana. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. This is just nice stretch happening over here. So what I request all participants to do, your knee is here, right? You're going to be pushing your knee. As soon as you push your knee, you feel like a stretch happening at your hips. Okay? I request all of you to feel that stretch happening over there. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in a throat center in Urdhva Kriti Pradhana. Sankuchita Katim Prishtodam Prerayat. Okay, now relax yourself. Now you're going to be repeating the same asana on the other side. Now relaxing your right foot. Now hold on to your left foot and push it backwards. Push your left knee backwards. Relaxing this whole area. Yes. Sankuchita katim prishtodam prerayate. Okay. Now relax yourself. Now you're going to be entering into Galap Prananyasaha. In Galap Prananyasaha, what you're going to be doing? Now you're going to be in a kneeling position, where you're come to kneeling position. Interlace your fingers and lift them over your head, keeping your elbows wide. What you're going to be doing? You're going to be leaning from right, left, right, and left. Nicely stretching out to the side, stretching out your torso. Yes. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in the throat center in Galap Prananyasaha. Sputa Stira Mruda Tasya शिरसत् गलमार्गे प्राणारसं निक्षिपेत्. Okay. So now you're going to be entering into Shuddha Prana Pravaha. Okay. In Shuddha Prana Pravaha, what you're going to be doing? First, you're going to be coming into a standing position. Come to standing position, stand tall. Raise your hands up above the head. Hold on to your opposite elbows. Yes. Hold on to your opposite elbows. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Visualizing the fire in your stomach. The Chaturagni is raising up towards your spine. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. In Shuddha Prana Pravaha. वायुं शुद्धं प्रवेशस्य दीर्घं बलं धारयित्वा निगत्तयेत्. Okay, now relax yourself. You're now going to be entering into the next asana, which is Skanda Parivritti. In Skanda Parivritti, what you're going to be doing, you are going to be bringing your hands to your respective shoulders, and you're going to be rotating your shoulders. Okay, so nicely bring your elbows in front of you and push it back. In Skanda Pravritti, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. The Skanda Pravritti Pravaha. Purnam Dirgam Navittaha Pakvam Matram Kampanam. Okay. Now, the next asana is Jaganya Charana Prishtam. In Jaganya Charana Prishtam, what you're going to be doing? Stand with your legs little bit wide apart. Place your hands in respectiveness, and you're going to be rotating it from side to side, side to side. Yes. Left, right. Nicely opening up this whole area. Your hips. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. In Jaganya Charana Prishtam. Analomavida Charananga Brahmo Bhavet. Prashida Charana Muktya Jaganyana Svatabudhaihi. Yes. Now, entering into the next asana, which is Jaganya Charana Kati. Now, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be placing, continue to be in the same position while you're holding your hips. You're going to be nicely rotating your hips. Nicely opening up your hips. Waking up every single muscle. In Jaganya Charana Kati, you can go in the clockwise direction. And you can go back to anti-clockwise direction. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. In Jaganya Charana Kati. Analoma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet. Dashida Charana Muktya Jaganyana Svatabudhaihi. Okay. The next asana is Jaganya Charana Janu. What are you going to be doing? Stand feet together. Place your hands on your respective knees. And you're going to be moving your legs, moving your knees in a circular manner. First, in a clockwise manner, and in the anti-clockwise manner. இப்போ நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் உங்களோட முட்டி ரொட்டேஷன் நீங்கள் செய்ய போகிறீங்க. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Throat Center in Jaganya Charana Janu. Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet Rashida Charana Mukhya Jaganyana Sudha Budhai. Okay. Next asana Shringari Pavasana. In Shringari Pavasana, standing tall, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be doing it on the right side. So place your left feet firmly on the ground while you're lifting. While you're lifting the other leg up. So basically, your left leg, you're going to be lifting it from your hips. So basically, your right hips are raised. Place your hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your heart. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Throat Center in Shringari Pavasana. Now, relax yourself. Now, repeating the same asana on the other side. Lift your legs, left leg up. Yes. Shringari Pavasana Pashvantare. Okay. Relax yourself. Now, we're going to be doing the Sthira Angushtasana. In Sthira Angushtasana, you're going to be placing your feet firmly on the ground and placing your hands next to the body. Inhale as if you are lengthening your spine. Inhale, visualize you're lengthening your whole spine. And you exhale in the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale, visualizing the fire. Your stomach, your Jataragni is raising up towards your spine. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your throat center in Sthira Angushtasana. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself, you're going to be entering into Varapada Dhyanasana. In Varapada Dhyasana, you're going to be coming onto your toes and relax. Coming onto your toes and relax. You're engaging your calf muscles when you're doing this asana. So one thing over here, I'll request all the participants, when you're going back to the floor, right, do not touch the floor. Let your heels not touch the floor. It's almost closer. It's closer to the floor, but it's not touching the floor. Okay? Request all of you to do this. As soon as you do this, you will feel like a pressure happening at your calves. That's good. Your calves are considered your second heart. So it is good that you do this heels up every single day, this asana every day. In Varapada Dhyanasana, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Throat Center in Varapada Dhyanasana. Kakshayopada Sandischa Dharanam Katit Buddha Udara Skandayos Dharanam Varapadayo. Okay, relax yourself. How many of you felt the pressure over here? That's good. You can kick your legs out. Kick it out. Yes, kick your legs out. Nice, feel the stretch. Okay. The next asana is Kutana Trayasana. In Kutana Trayasana, what you're going to be doing? Stand with your legs, stand with your feet wide apart. You're going to be sitting. You're going to be bending down. Bring both your hands into a fist and place them at your hips. Yes. So this is the Kutana Trayasana. Nicely feel the stretch happening over here. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Vidyaya Paramashivam throat center in Kutana Trayasana. So, one thing, in the speciality of this asana is in Kutana Trayasana, as you're doing right, you inhale, encourage, you're going to be gathering all the inner strength and exhale, striking your fist. I mean, do not injure yourself in this asana, take care of yourself. You're going to be striking your thighs, your chest, and your arms. Doing all these three together. So, when you breathe in, you exhale, striking at these 3 points. This is Kutana Trayasana. Okay? So you're going to be striking your thighs, your chest, your torso, and then your arms. Yes. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Kutana Trayasana. Bahu Tade Uru Pashvakam Chalikam Mushti Bahu Pashtibihi Bhumau Kutana Trayasanam Idi Trividatanam Iti. Yes. Now relaxing yourself, we're going to be coming into Punar Uttanasana. In Punar Uttanasana, you're going to be coming into sitting on your heels, where your toes are tucked in, and you're going to be coming into kind of like you're going to be doing the sit-ups. Your hands are going to be in the Shambhavi Mudra in front of you. So, are all of us ready for the sit-ups? Yeah? Let's start. 3, 2, 1. So, you stand up. So, this is a dynamic position. You come all the way, sit on your heels and you stand up. When you're doing this asana, you're engaging your gluteus. Okay? Punar Uttanasana. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Punar Uttanasana. Punaschayvatu janubhyam tale hasta vidharanam punarastutas virati ita shaktya samabhyaset. Okay. Now relax yourself. You're going to be coming into Balavajjanu Nipatanaha. In Balavajjanu Nipatanaha, you're going to be coming to a kneeling position. Kneel down. Where you're standing on your knees. Place your hands on your respective, holding on to your respective elbows. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be lifting your legs up and down. Up and down. Up and down. This is similar to Harinasana, what we visited, but you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, as you're engaging in the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Visualizing the fire in your stomach is raising up towards your spine. repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in throat center in Balavat Jala Nipatanaha. Nivashasya Balavat Nipatya Balam Grihitva Nigattayet. Okay. Now relax yourself. All of you can sit down. Now you're going to be entering into next asana, which is Udara Karshanasana. In Udara Karshanasana, what you're going to be doing? First, you're going to be raising your right knee up with the right foot on the ground and your right knee is raised up. And you're going to be placing your left leg and you're now going to be placing your left foot behind you where your heels are closer towards your hips. Yes. Keep your spine straight. And you're going to be now placing your hands at respective knees in a Shambhavi Mudra. Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Udara Karshanasana. Udarasana ityevam kaditam dvara saptada chatvarotra bhavanti eva mahahya shabhaguneyataha. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself, doing the same on the other side, lifting your left knee up, placing your hands in respective knees. And one thing over here, you're going to be twisting yourself to your left side. So this is an abdominal stretch which is happening. So please stretch towards your left side. Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Udara Karshanasana. Udarasana ityevam kalitam dvara saptada chatvarotra bhavanti eva mahahya shramaguneryutaha. Okay, now relaxing yourself into Nageshasana. In Nageshasana, place both the feet on the ground, your knees are raised up. And what you're going to be doing, you're going to be taking your right arm, placing it behind your leg, and then holding on to your left arm. And you're going to be placing your left hand on top of the legs. So first you're going to be doing it on our left side. So basically your left hand is going to be holding on to your left foot. Keep your spine straight, keeping the chest closer towards the thighs. Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Nageshasana. Okay. Now, you're going to be doing Nageshasana on the side. Now, bring your left hand behind. And hold on to your right arm and your right hand holds on to your right leg. Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Nageshasana. Okay. Now, coming into the Bhadrasana where your feet are placed in front of you. And what you're going to be doing? Place your hands in respective knees in the Shambhavi Mudra. Inhale and exhale. Lean forward. Bring your forehead all the way down towards your heel. Feel the stretch happening over here. In Bhagnapatrasana, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. You're going to be looking at the ground, look down, repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva throat center in Bhagnapatrasana. Okay. Now relax yourself. Now extend the feet in front of you. Extend both the feet in front of you, placing the hands firmly on the mat. You're now going to be placing your right foot and place it on top of the thigh. Place your right foot on top of the left thigh. Relax yourself. And you're going to be flexing your left foot. So basically, you're going to be nicely lifting toes pointed upwards. Clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha in Virasana Chatwari. Okay. Now, we're going to doing Vamadha Padasana. In Vamadha Padasana, what you're going to be doing, in the same position, you're going to be raising the left knee up, placing the right leg on top of the left knee, placing both the hands firmly on the ground. Look forward, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva throat center in Vamadha Padasana. Okay, now relaxing yourself, bringing the left foot closer towards the perineum. Hold the right foot with both your hands in Hrijana Samyogasana. In Hrijana Samyogasana, you're going to be bringing the right foot in front of your heart, keeping your spine straight, gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Hrijana Samyogasana. एकस्य पार्श्वे उरसी जानम धाय अन्यत्र गुल्पं स्थापयित्वा हस्तेन धारयेत्. Yes. Now relax yourself. You're going to be entering into Tulaskai Asana, extending the left foot, the left leg in front of you, bending the right leg where your knees are raised up, placing both your hands in front of the chest in a Namaskara Mudra. Clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha in Tulaskai Asana. Keep your chest upright, gaze forward. Okay. Now, in the same position, you're going to be entering into Vakrasana Dve. In Vakrasana Dve, what you're going to be doing, as your right knee is up, you're going to be bringing your left hand in front of the right foot, in front of the right knee. Place both the hands on the mat, and you're going to be gazing towards your right. Looking at the side, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Vakrasana Dve. Okay. Now, next asana is Viparita Ardha In Viparita Ardha what you're going to be doing? You're going to be reaching your left hand towards the right shin. Bringing your left hand towards your right shin. Your your right hand is placed on the ground. Twist your body. Look at the side. Clench the perineum floor in a Mula Bandha in Viparita Ardha Matsyendrasana. Viparita Ardha Matsyendrasanam Nama Padamekam Udam Kritva Aparam Jani Nyasya Pashu Shiro Niveshayet. Okay. Now entering into Shankahasana Purvanga. In Shankahasana Purvanga, what you're going to be doing? So what you're going to be doing? You're going to be bending your right foot where your right heel is towards your hips, and you're going to be twisting yourself. So your right hand is going to be holding on to your left foot, and your left hand you're going to be bringing it behind the back, holding on to your right thigh. This is Shankahasana Purvanga. Feel the twist happening over here. You're going to be looking at the side. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Shankahasana Purvanga. Padam prasarya param kunchayitva dakshino hasto nate purayet. Yes. This is Shankahasana Purvanga. Now, in Shankahasana, you're going to be uncrossing your right leg, placing the right leg on the left thigh. What you're going to be doing? Lean forward. Your left leg is going to hold on to your left toe and bring your right hand behind your back, holding on to your right leg. Keeping the spine straight, gaze at your third eye, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva at throat center in Shankahasana. Padekam prasara nityam anyam kunchayitva dakshina hasto nato purayet. Okay, now relaxing yourself into Vamasiddhasana, placing the right foot towards the perineum, keeping the right foot towards the perineum, interlace the fingers in the Parishamudra, place it in your navel. Place it at your navel center, gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor and Mula Bandha in Vamasiddhasana. Okay. The next asana is Shankahasana Uttaranga. So what you're going to be doing? The same position. You're going to be, I request all participants to closely have a look over here because this will actually give you a stretch at your obliques. First, you're going to be bending your left elbow, holding on to your left leg from the toes. So from the back, you're going to be holding. While the right hand is over the head, holding on to your toes. What you're going to be doing over here? You're going to be twisting, okay? You're going to be nicely opening up over here. So you're going to be moving your shoulders back. Move your shoulders back. You will feel a stretch happening at your obliques. You feel a nice stretch happening over here. Yes. As you're doing this asana, gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha as you're engaging in the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Inhale, visualizing that the Kundalini is raising up towards your spine all the way to your Sahasrara Chakra. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Shankahasana Uttaranga. उभौ बाहु परियित्वा प्रसारितं पादं पाशयेत् प्रसारिता पाशनियता बन्धेन वित्तं कृत्वा शक्तिं प्रवर्तयेत्. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself, extending the feet in front of you, keeping the legs stretched in front of you, and interlacing the fingers in the Parisha Mudra, place it at your navel. Keep your spine straight, gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Dandasana Dve. Danda Pashvam cha Sahajam, Bandha Pindam Mayurakam, Ekapada Mayuram cha Sanmayuram Ihochate. Okay. Now, you're going to be repeating the Virasana sequence on our left side. So we did on the right side. So now we're going to be doing the same asana on the left side. So first, bring your left leg on top of the left thigh, placing both the hands at the floor in Virasana Chatwari. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Look straight. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva throat center in Virasana Chatwari. Now, in the same asana, you're going to be bending, raising your right knee up, closer towards your body, bringing the left leg on top of the right knee, placing both the hands on the floor, clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha in Dakshinardha Padasana. Yes. Now, you're going to be repeating Hrijanu Samyogasana. Now relaxing your right knee on the ground, bringing the right foot closer towards the perineum, holding the left foot with both your hands and placing it in front of the chest. Keep your spine straight, gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Hrijanu Samyogasana. एकस्य पाशु उदिसी जानम निधाय अन्यत्रम गोल्पां स्थापयित्वा हस्तेन धारयेत् हृज्जानु संयोगास्त्रम इदं हृदयाजानु मेलेनम. Okay. Now, the same position. You're going to be placing the left foot firmly on the ground where your left knee is raised, while you're extending the right leg stretched in front of you, placing both your hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your navel. Clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha. Continue to engage the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Inhale, visualizing the Jataragni is raising up towards your spine. Sorry, the Kundalini Shakti is raising up to your Sahasrara Chakra in Tulaskai Asana. Now, entering into Vakrasana Dve. In Vakrasana Dve, bringing you in the same position, bring your right hand in front of the left knee, placing both the hands on the mat and looking at the side. Feel the stretch happening over here. Engage the Molabandha, clenching the perineum floor in, repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva Control Center in Vakrasana Dve. Okay. Now, the same asana, the same position. You're going to be holding on to your shin. Hold on to your ankles. Your right hand. Hold on to your left ankle. Look at the side. Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in the Molabandha in Viparita Ardhamaschendrasana. Viparita Ardhamaschendrasanam nama Padamekam Urdham Kritva Aparam Jani Nasya Ashveshiro Niveshayet. Okay, relaxing yourself. Now, bringing your left leg on top of the right thigh. And what you're going to be doing, leaning forward, bringing the left foot on top of the right thigh. Leaning forward, your left hand is going to be reaching out to your right toes and bringing your right hand behind the back. Okay, sorry for that. You're going to be switching. So your right hand is holding on to your right toes. Your left hand is going to be wrapping behind the back and holding on to your left toes. You're going to be looking at your side. Feel the stretch happening over here. Twist yourself. Clench the perineum floor and Molabandha in Shankahasana Purvanga. Pratam Prasarya Param Kunchayitva Dakshina Hasto Nate Purayet Rechakena Pasha Parinamya Padatlam Griniyat. Now you're going to be entering into Shankahasana Purva. In Shankahasana, where bending your right elbows on the ground, holding on to your right foot from the front, leaning forward, bringing your left hand over the head, holding on to your right foot and stretch, twist yourself, opening. You're going to be pulling your shoulders back. Okay? In Shankahasana, clench the perineum floor in Molabandha, gaze at your third eye. In Shankahasana, Padaikam prasariyatva anyam kunchayitva dakshina hasto nato purayet. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself, bringing the same position, your right leg is stretched out, bring the left foot towards the perineum, interlacing the fingers in the Parishamudra, placing it at your navel center. Gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor in Molabandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva Control Center. See, one thing I would like to tell all the participants, try to push your leg back. When you push your leg back, you will feel the stretch happening at your inner thighs. Okay? Request all of you to keep your right leg straight. Yes. Keep your spine straight as well. You will see, only then you will be able to feel the stretch happening. As you do it now at this stage, when you are nicely opening up, today with the asanas which we are seeing, right? It's all more like warm up and stretching asanas. So during the sequence, when you do all these asanas, as you progress, as you look into further asanas, many of the asanas will be able to do, even the complex asana, because in the initial time, when the body has rest, you have stretched yourself. Okay? In Dakshina Siddhasana, Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in Dakshina Siddhasana. Okay. Next asana is Shankahasana Uttaranga. Okay. The next asana is Shankahasana Uttaranga. In Shankahasana Uttaranga, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be holding, bending your right elbow on the ground, holding on to your right foot, and bringing the left hand over the head, stretching yourself over here in Shankahasana Uttaranga. You're going to be looking up, gaze up, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Shankahasana Uttaranga. Ubo Bahu Parivritya Prasaritam Padam Prasarayet Prasarita Pasha Niyata Bhandena Vrittam Kritva Shaktim Pravartayet. Yes. Now relax yourself. You're going to be entering into Panaguptasanam. In Panaguptasana, what you're going to be doing? Bring your feet together in front of you. Bring the feet together in front of you. Hold on to your feet with your respective hands in Shambhala Mudra. First, inhale, nicely lengthening your spine, and exhale, leaning forward and hunching your back. This is Palaguptasanam. Gaze at your, see, you're hunching. Don't hunch from your back, no. From your hips, you're going to bend. Yes. This is Panaguptasanam. Breathe in, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you're engaging the Sahaja Kumbhaka, your inhalation is deeper and your exhalation is deeper. Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Panaguptasanam. Dijasanam apyatra Kutasanam uttamam Panaguptasanam chaiva Garudasanam evacha. Okay. Now, in the same position, I would like to give one tip for all the participants for you to do over here, for you to do next asana. I request all of you to lean forward. When you're leaning forward, you will feel yourself that there's kind of like a resistance happening, right? Where your inner thighs are opening. I want you to lean forward and stretch the hands in front of you. Bring the forehead towards the ground in Avaghattasana. So request all of you now, okay, see, don't arc your back. I want you to push from your hips. When you're moving from your hips, pushing yourself from the hips, you will still be able to go more down. Okay? In Avaghatasana, you're going to be gazing at your nose, clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha. In Avaghatasana, okay. The next task is Guni Harshasana. Raise yourself up. Continue to be in the Bhadrasana position. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be first place your hands at holding on to your respective feet, lifting your legs up, pulling towards your head. Yes. Keeping your spine straight, you're going to be bending, arching your lower back. Okay? You're going to be bending your lower back. Gaze at your nose, Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Guni Harshasana. Relax yourself. Now you're entering into Achaleshwarasana. In Achaleshwarasana, you're going to be placing your hands underneath your thighs and your calves and lift your legs up and pull it towards your head, keeping your spine straight. Clench the perineum floor and Mula Bandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in Throat Center in Achaleshwarasana. Okay, relaxing yourself into Chandra Garbhasana. In Chandra Garbhasana, you're in the same position where your hands are underneath your thighs and your calves, holding on to your respective feet, holding on to your feet towards your chest, and you're going to be forming yourself into a butterfly shape. So basically, nicely bending your knees, so you'll be like almost like a butterfly. Yes. Chandra Garbhasana. Clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible in Sahaja Kumbhaka in Chandra Garbhasana. Parshvayodvau karonyasya shanaiः pado urodnasid Nimileta akshavyasa marutam chandranatyam chalayet. Okay. Now, the same position. You're going to be holding on to your heels. Holding on to your heels and stretching the feet on top of the head in Garbhasana. Yes. In Garbhasana. Raising the feet above your head. Gaze at your nose. Clench the Mula Bandha. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. See, one thing what all participants can do, you can actually partner up for this asana. You can support your partner's back so that they can actually lift their legs more up. Yes. When you give a support for their back, they will be able to lift their legs more towards their head, more higher. In Garbhasana, gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Garbhasram nama padau shirasi samstapya hasto chor yugme badva nabhim drishtim cha dharayam garbhavatishtet. Okay. Now, relax yourself into Ratnamasana Purvanga, the same position. You're going to be hold on to your elbows. Sorry, hold on to your heels in the Shambhavi Mudra, and you're going to be lifting the legs up towards the crown of the head. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Throat Center in Ratnamasana Purvanga. Gulpa योग में भुज वेष्ट करमुद्रां समुन्नयेत् मूर्धनि स्थाप्य क्रमोपेत्य वायव्याभं समाचरेत्. The next asana is Ratnamasana in the same position. Same position. Clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha in Ratnas Ratnamasana. Chakra gante padatale samameva samyojayet nishasva svigena gulpo shirorandye samukshipet. Next asana is Ratnamasana Uttaranga. So in Ratnamasana Uttaranga, this is a little advanced asana where what you're going to be doing, you are seated or you're lying down. Either you can do this asana when you're sitting down or when you're lying down. When you're lying down, you'll be able to go more back. So what you're going to be doing, hold on to your ankles and bringing the head in front. Basically, bringing both the legs behind your head. Yes. This is Ratnamasana Uttaranga. So it's not crossed. Your legs are not crossed. Your legs are next to each other, but they're behind your head. Like, no, don't cross it. Just keep it behind your head. Yeah. Hold both the ankles and together push it back. Yeah. Yes. 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 That's it. Yeah. That's it. So this is the asana. This will actually give you a more stretch for your shoulders. Your shoulders will open up wide. In Ratnamasana Uttaranga, gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha. In Ratnamasana Uttaranga. Yes. Jano Prishto Karna Kone Nitva Padangushta Yugamdidam Shunyaka Kumbhakam Kritva Shwasasya Saptada Prayojayet. Okay, that was nice. Now we're going to be entering into Sanandasana. In Sanandanasana is keeping the feet together in front of you, soles of feet together in front of you. Keep your spine straight, placing your hands and respective knees in the Shambhavi Mudra. Clench the perineum floor and Mula Bandha. You're going to be engaging in the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible in Sanandanasana. Okay. Now in the same position, crossing the hands in front of you, holding on to the opposite toes, holding on to your opposite feet in a Shambhavi Mudra, clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha in Nagarjunasana. Okay. Next asana is Vanakkadi Asana. In Vanakkadi Asana, bring the right foot closer towards the perineum and bring the left foot in front of the right toes, where both your feet are in alignment in one position. You will be crossing your hands, holding on to the opposite toes, opposite ankles, keeping your spine straight, gazing at your nose, clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha in Vanakkadi Asana. The next asana is Prakati Pavasana. So now you're going to be placing lift your right leg and place it on top of your right elbow. Okay? You're going to be holding on to your right foot, stretching the right foot up while you're placing the left foot on top of the right arm. Placing your left hand at your neck in Prakati Pavasana. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Throat Center in Prakati Pavasana. Okay, relax yourself. Let's now repeat Vanakadi Asana on the other side. So now bring the left foot closer towards the perineum and your right foot in front of the left foot and cross your hands. Hold on to your opposite ankles. Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha in Vanakadi Asana. Yes. Now repeating Prakriti Pavasana on the other side. Now lifting your left leg, placing at your left elbow joint, holding on to left toes, stretching the left toes up, placing the right foot on top of the left arm, and placing your right hand behind the neck. This is Prakriti Pavasana. You're going to be gazing down, look downwards, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Throat Center in Prakriti Pavasana. Okay, now relax yourself. Now going to be coming into Brahman Adivamasana. So sit in the Padmasana position. I request all participants sit in the Padmasana position. Interlace the fingers from outside in, placing it in front of your shins on top of your legs. You're going to be engaging in the Mahamudra Bandha. First, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Pull your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha. Tucking the chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha. Doing all these three bandha together is the Mahamudra Bandha. Gaze in the front. And now you're going to be repeating the japa Om Brahmaya Namaha in your throat center. In Brahmanadi Varnasana. Brahmanadi Varnasram Nama Padmasanasto Hasto Brahma Grantim Badva Morni Chaudomukam Kritva Dhyaye Brahma Varnam. Yes. Now relaxing into Garvasana. In Garvasana, sit in a cross-legged manner. Sit comfortably in cross-legged position. Now, interlace your fingers in a Samputa Mudra and place it in front of your chest. Keep your spine straight, gaze with nose. Continue to engage in Mahamudra Bandha. First, pull your perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha. Tucking chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha. Bring all these three bandha together is the Mahamudra Bandha in Garvasana. Padmasanam samastaya hasto vakshi samsito garva vishta iva tishtet garvasram idam smritam. Now, the next asana is Swastikasana Pancha. What you're going to be doing? You're going to be crossing your legs in the Padmasana position. Now sitting in the Padmasana position, you're going to be placing your hands underneath your body, placing your hands underneath the body in a Shambhavi Mudra and just pressing on the mat. You're not going to be lifting up, just being steady in this position. Clench, uh, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. You're going to be engaging the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Inhale, visualizing your Kundalini Shakti is raising up towards your spine. In Swastikasana Pancha, Swastikasanam Pratamam Hi, Garbhasanam Krisishyavam, Kukurma Ajnanam Danam, Karshati Kala Paschimatam. Yes, now entering into Yoga Mudrasana. In Yoga Mudrasana, placing your hands at the back, place your hands on the mat, palms facing upwards. Inhale and exhale, leaning forward. Bring your forehead to the ground. Hands stretched out at the back. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Yoga Mudrasana. Karane Chitranamasi Yoga Mudra Vidunamam. Now, raise yourself up into Rirasanam. In Rirasanam, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be taking your left arm and placing it behind the back, holding on to your right arm, where your right arm is placed on in front of the body. Keep your spine straight. Inhale and exhale. Tucking the chin to the chest and placing the head on the ground. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Rirasanam. Rirasanam tu vikneyam kakshasanam ataf param. Grivasanam cha paramam bhujasrahi ochate. Yes. Now, raise yourself up. The next asana is Kurmasana Trini. Now, what you're going to be doing, resting your elbows on top of your thighs, cup your palms in the side of your chest. This is just for leaning. So your hands are in the Shambhavi Mudra, cupping your palms, using them to support. Lean forward, gaze in the front, clenching in the Mula Bandha, clench the perineum floor in, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Kurmasana Trini. Nandapasham cha sahajam, bandam pidam mayurakam, ekapadam mayuram cha, shanmayuram ihochate. Now, raise yourself up. You're going to be doing Rirasanam on the other side. Bring your right hand behind the back, holding on to your left arm, placing your left arm in front of the body. Inhale and exhale, tucking chin to the chest, lean forward, bring the forehead towards the ground. In Rirasanam. Rirasanam tu vikneyam kakshasanam ataf param. Grivasanam cha paramam bhujasana ihochate. Okay. Next asana is Karmakasana Chatwari. What you're going to be doing? You're going to be bending your left leg outside of the hips, where the heels are together. And your right foot is on top of the left thigh. What you're going to be doing? Bring your right hand behind the back, holding on to your right toe. And bring the left hand holding on to your opposite elbow. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Karmakasana Chatwari. Padmasram samastapya pureto gishya padayoho dakshinam dakshine neva vamam vamela panina. Yes. Now you're going to be entering into Tipakarasana, where you're going to be doing splits. Yes. Now you're going to be spreading your legs wide apart, lengthening your legs nicely, pushing your legs backwards. Yes. Placing your hands in front of you in a Shambhi Mudra, gaze at your nose in Tipakarasana. Asana kau guna sharira kau so jayi. Now, relax yourself. We're going to be entering into Parasana. Now, bring your feet together, feet flat on the mat. Raise your legs, knees up. Interlacing the hands underneath the thighs and your calves. And lifting your feet up. Knees, heels separated, toes pointed together. Toes touching each other, your heels are separate. In Parasana, gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha. In Parasana. Parasana Kauguna Asana Kauguna Chorasi Vayujayi Pavana Saralabayi. The next asana is Pindamayurasana. So what you're going to be doing? You're going to be doing the splits, right? So first let's start with the right side. So you're going to be standing on your right side. So basically you're going to be doing splits. So in the splits, as you do, you're going to be placing both your hands, both your elbows at your abdomen and lifting your feet off. So what you can do, you can actually take the support of your partner. Okay, you can actually take the support of your partner, where when you lean forward, you'll be able to lift one foot. Your partner can help in lifting the other foot for you. So you'll be completely balancing on your hands. Yes. This is Pindamayurasana. So what you can do, your partner, right? See, that's great. Or for a beginner's level, what you can do, you can bend your leg. Bend your leg. If you're not able to do in split position, no problem. Bend your leg. At least extend one leg straight. Either your back leg or the front leg. Keep either of the legs straight. Placing both your hands, bringing your elbows at your abdomen. Lean forward. Lean forward. Just be comfortable in this position. Once you feel, okay, your whole wrist. Yes. Once you feel your whole wrist, you're able to balance, right? You can lift both the legs up. In Pindamayurasana, clench the perineum floor and Mulabandha. Repeat in the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. Ekam padam mayurage prasar ekam mayuravat idam pittamayurakyam sarvavyadi vinashakam. Okay. Relax yourself. Okay. So now we are going to be doing Pinta Mayurasana on the other side. With it on the right side now, you're going to be doing in our left side. So one more thing to all the participants, what you can do is bring your left leg. For example, now since we're doing on our left side, so I'm taking left as an example. you can actually bring the leg on top of the shoulder, on top of the left shoulder. And that will actually help you to lift. Yes. This is Pinda Mahirasana. So you can also bring one foot on top of the shoulders and lifting both the legs up. Continue to engage the Mula Bandha, clench the perineum floor in Pinda Mahirasanam. Mayuram ekam padamayuragre prasara ekam mayuravate idam pindamayurakyam sarvavyadi vinashakam. Okay. Now, relax yourself. Now you're going to be raising up, coming towards standing position with your legs wide apart. Interlace the fingers behind the back in the Shambhe Mudra. Lean forward, stretching your hands up. In front in Prasarithasana. Gaze at your third eye. Clench the perineum floor and Mula Bandha in Prasarithasana. Padadhyam prasarya atmasumukam suprasaritam. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself into Uttana Padasana. Now, lay down on your mat, coming to a laying down position. Lay down on your mat. Place your hands next to your body. Raise your legs up in front of you in Uttana Padasana. Clench the perineum floor and Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. Vashistamata Kondinyam Udukukradam Evacha Ashtavakramatotanam Mayuram Setu Bandhanam. Okay. Now, raise yourself up. You're going to be entering into Upavishta Konasana. So, what you're going to be doing? Spreading your legs wide apart and holding on to big toes in Shambhe Mudra. Lean forward, bringing your chin towards the floor. Gaze at your nose. This is Upavishta Konasana. Request all participants to give a try. At least if you're not able to bend forward, hold on to your toes. At least hold on to your toes. Yes. This is Upavishta Konasana. Sapta Chakrakshalanaya Vrikshasra Visheshakan Jananendriyadadhyaya Konabedan Samabhyaset. Now, the next asana is Dhanurasana Trini. So, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be, your left hand is going to be holding on to your right big toes with your index and middle finger together in Prana Mudra. Raising this up towards your ear. Lean forward. Your right hand holds on to your left foot. Gaze forward. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Dhanurasana Trini. Padam Gushtodipalibhyam Grihitva Shramanavadi Dhanura Akarshaka Kritva Dhanurasana Muchyate. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself. The next asana is Ekapadasana Dve. So now you're going to be holding on to your right leg. Hold on to your right leg. Now you're going to be placing your right leg behind the back. So let's now nicely open up your hips. Throughout the whole sequence, we have massage and open up various different parts of our body. So let's now give a try to do it. Bring the foot behind the neck. Yes. Bring the right foot behind the back, behind the head. Gaze at your third eye. In whichever stage you are in, I request all participants to give a try. And bringing both your hands in Namaskara Mudra. For those of you who are still trying, right? Place the place the leg on your shoulders. Bring your both hands together in front of your heart, Namaskara Mudra. Gaze at your third eye. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Ekapadasana. Ekapadam ato kante uttapyam ekach dandavate karo samprito kritva ekapadam taduchyate. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself. Now you're going to be doing Vamapada Shirshasana. In okay. So next asana is Vamapada Shirshasana. So what you're going to be doing, I request all participants please relax your right leg. Now take your left leg, hold on to your left leg, opening up your hips, rocking your front and back. And you're going to be placing the right foot behind the back, behind the neck, on your neck. And bending the right leg. Bring the right foot towards the perineum. Bring your hands in front of your heart, Namaskar Mudra, in Vamapada Shirshasana. Yes. Bring the right foot to the perineum, in front of the perineum. Yes. Bring the right foot, this leg, closer towards the perineum. Gaze at your third eye in Vamapada Shirshasana. Besane Bamne Bhagamata Uparalavi Dakana Pachalya Bhagapara Chadavava. Now, the same position, you're going to be entering into Ekapada Mayurasana, where you can take a support of your partner for doing this. So your legs are behind your head. Lean forward. Placing your elbows in front of you and lifting up. This is Ekapada Mayurasana. So you're going to be lifting your toes up from the floor. So I request all participants to give it a try. Come on. This is Ekapada Mayurasana. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Yes. Harasi Sakala Rogan Ashu Gulmodaradin Abhibhavati Chadoshan Asram Shri Mayuram. Okay. Now continue to do on the left side, where your left foot is behind the head. Your left foot is behind the head. You're going to be lying down, lay down, and bringing your left foot, bring your right hand, holding on to your left foot, and your right hand is stretched out towards your body. This is Supta Trivikramasana. Gaze at your nose. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha in Supta Trivikramasana. Uttana Kurmapindam Kurmapitam cha Simham Garudameva cha Vatayanam Ghomakam cha Bharadvajam Trivikramam. Now, relax your legs, relax the whole body into Shavasana. Lay down on your mat, toes pointed outwards, palms facing up in Shavasana Dve. Gaze at your nose, clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Bring awareness to every single part of your body, from the tip of your toes till the crown of your head. Bring awareness in Shavasana Dve. Ata Chitta Vishranti Shavasanam उत्तानमूर्धशयनं विधाय प्रसारपादकरसम्पृतं हृदि नासाग्रे अदयादृशं स्मरन् शिवं पृष्ठोदिति यन्त्र शवास्त्रं हितात् शवास्त्रं हृत्कुपीता वाता ग्रन्थिविभेदकं सर्वाश्रना सञ्जिते हतश्रावं योगी सौख्यतम्. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in a truth center. Now, start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Bring your thighs towards your chest. Rock yourself from side to the side. And raise up to a comfortable seated position. Yes. Successfully, all the participants, all of you have completed 500 asanas. Yes. You're halfway through the journey. That's beautiful. It's really nice to see how all of you, each and every single one of you, are progressing in the yoga. So let us now offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet. Bring your hands in front of your heart, Namaskar Mudra. Close your eyes. We will now chanting the Puna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Yes. Thank you everyone. Nithyanandam.